Alright guys, today is the day. We're heading out and I won't be coming home for like a month after today. So I just finished packing the truck up and now I'm just gonna check that, oil's good, windshield washer fluid, coolant, all that stuff. So, just like any journey, it begins with one thing, getting gas. We have got a 7.5-ish hour drive ahead of us because we are headed to the Smoky Mountains, right in the corner of North Carolina and Tennessee. Here we go. First tank of gas on a whole new part of my life. Right, we are on Interstate 40 and we have got 178 miles to go on this road. We've got 6 hours and 50 minutes left in the drive. Where are we going? I believe it's called Nantuala or something like that, National Forest, right next to the Smoky Mountains. I found this awesome dispersed camping site in that National Forest. It's right on a lake. Looked super cool. One of the reviews was from a couple who does van life and they said they stayed there for a week and it was awesome. So that was enough for me. I'm convinced. So I'm just hoping we roll up there, make some dinner in the back of the truck, go to bed, do some hiking tomorrow. Hoping things will be nice and chill this first night. So I'll check in with you when something happens, otherwise I'm gonna be here trucking. As I was packing a few clothing items this morning, I have a few specific memories from going to sales class in high school, wearing those same clothes, and I would just daydream and fantasize about driving across the country and hiking every day and just doing what I wanted, and now I'm actually doing that. Like, unreal. Alright, stopped at a rest stop because number one, I have to go pee, and number two, I want to eat my lunch. Still in North Carolina, obviously. We're not leaving North Carolina today, but there's actually some snow up here, so that's cool. Made me a tuna melt before I left. Figure I'll be eating a good amount of tuna out here, but not too much tuna. Don't want to die of mercury. 4.5 hours to go. Let's get to it. So I was just sitting in here thinking about dinner because I bought some potatoes when I did my last truck camping video. So I was thinking about how I'm gonna cut them up, and then I realized I totally forgot my cutting board at home. And then thinking of that made me realize that I forgot all of my pots and pans at home as well. So I'm gonna be making a stop at Walmart tonight. Oh, what's that? Where are we? Why? It's Walmart. It's a pretty nice one too. I like that styling. Why is it that every single Walmart in the world, the card reader doesn't work? Like, I insert my card and I have to do it 3 times, and then it finally lets me swipe it in the scan thing. Like, every time, every Walmart, everywhere. New York, here, at home, whatever. It's, why? Just add tap. I thought after this little pit stop it was gonna be like maybe 40 minutes. We still got an hour 14 to the campsite. So let's get going, boys. I'm just so tired. I'm really looking forward to going to bed tonight. There's quite a lot of snow on the ground. It's been a little while since I've seen snow like this, so kind of cool, but I don't miss it. I don't miss the snow. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we're here, and the sign said, basically just find a spot, camp in designated spot, you're good to go. Here's my truck. I think this might be where I have to park, just like right up here in this area, because then down here is just all rocky. Here's the lake right down here. All these convenient rocks for us, and then boom. Can't really see much right now, but in the morning that's gonna be fantastic. I might look at the other spots just to see if there's anywhere you can pull down closer to the water. Ladies and gentlemen, I moved to campsite 2 just because this one has a bit of a larger area. Boom, cliff to the water. Wow. All right, cool. Well, I don't want to keep just shining my bright light around when people live around most of this lake, so let's get up there. Let's start cooking because I want to go to bed. Here's the setup. Those lights are kind of all I have right now. I put them in here as a joke to start with, but I don't know why I didn't think more about lighting in here. So that'll be something we work on as we go, but let's get cooking. Okay, so if you guys are new around here, we kind of do things a little cheap here. So here's my curtain, literally a curtain that I cut up, and that blocks my big back window. And then I've just got more carpeting clipped up over all of these other windows. Well, as I mentioned earlier, tonight's dinner is going to be potatoes, and I want to see what meat I brought. Pulled pork. Okay, great. Pulled pork and potatoes is dinner tonight. Luckily, I do have this cutting board that's a little gross because I used to just bring it like tent camping, so it's got some, some schmutz on it. But no matter. Thankfully, I did not forget my knives. That would have been not good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the potatoes. Thankfully, these are already soft as well. Do them sort of like fiesta style, as I like to say, and yeah, these are going a little bit bad. I can't believe they're going bad. I just bought them like a week ago. That's kind of annoying. Also, just pardon me if my cooking isn't very good today. I mean, this is a little nerve-wracking for me. Like, the realization that I'm not going home tomorrow hit me like as soon as I pulled up here. And I don't know, kind of a weird feeling. It's just like the fact that, oh, I forgot my pans, and it's not like, oh, you can just grab them next week because next week I'll be in Arkansas or Kentucky or something, So, I'm imagining these first couple nights are going to be the hardest in that regard. I really got to get new lights for in here, dude, so we can actually see what I'm doing. All right, heat that oil up a little bit. Let it season a tiny bit. Throw those taters on there. Then we're gonna add this. I love this on potatoes, absolutely fantastic. And then up there, I've got a Taco Bell hot sauce that we're also gonna add, and salt, of course. If any of the boys from the desert are watching this, then you know what's up. And speaking of desert, I might have mentioned this, but we're going to California in about a month to ride dirt bikes in the desert again. So I'll bring that up a few more times, I'm sure. That looks like the first dinner. It looks pretty good. Pulled pork and potatoes. Right now I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. Just enjoy being out here. And then I'll go out, brush my teeth and whatever. And yeah. I don't know how much you can see, but boom. And I got my blanket going. I'm just tired and I'm gonna go to bed. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Good morning. It's currently 6 a.m. and it's been raining all night. My phone says warning severe weather and it's supposed to rain until 10. A little bit of water is getting in just back here. I knew that was a problem. I've done all I can. Put a couple layers of weather stripping down and a little bit of water is still coming in. So that sucks, but whatever. I'm just gonna put the heating blanket back on and try to go back to sleep. Okay, well apparently I fell back asleep and now it's 10. Looks like the rain has stopped. So let's get dressed and let's get moving. You can see snow on the mountains out there. Pop-Tarts with a mountain and lake view. Is there anything better? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first I need a hat for my head because it is nice and cold out here. And then I'm gonna get my Jackery plugged in so it'll charge while I drive, because we're headed about 20 minutes away to a trail that I found while scrolling on All Trails at 6 in the morning. Now this is nice, in the truck with the heat on. Finally my bones can warm up a little bit. My bones! I just had to stop off right here because look at this. On the one hand, I'm super excited to get to the warmer states like California, but on the other hand, this is so beautiful in its own right. Wellerson, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the hike spot for today. Pretty snowy, if I do say so myself. I'm really glad I brought my wintertime hiking shoes. For some reason, I really wasn't expecting snow up here. Not this much, at least. This is the Joyce Kilmer Memorial Forest, I want to say. Some of the trees in here are over 400 years old, as wide as 20 feet, and over 100 feet tall. I don't think I've ever hiked in the snow before, so this is already a first for me. There's one thing that I learned from watching Survivor Man. It's that when you're in a cold landscape like this, you sweat, you die. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna die because I got the truck just a mile away, but it's good advice, because once you start sweating and then that sweat gets cold, your whole body temperature is gonna drop way down. So I'm trying to take it a little easier, trying to open up a little bit, hopefully not get as sweaty. These couple of trees up here must be what I was talking about. Yeah, it's a pretty big tree. Big and beautiful. 400 years old. It's like Yoda. You know how in like movies and TV shows they always say moss grows on the north side of the tree? Well, check it out. We got moss on this side of the tree here, and then that side, that side, that side. And it's like it goes in every direction. There's a tree and the moss is facing that way. Moss is all over that one. I don't know. Just funny. Something tore up this tree fairly recently, because these footprints I've been following looked maybe a day old, maybe earlier today. But yeah, check that out. Does anyone know what does that? It's kind of crazy looking. I'm honestly super glad that there's footprints to follow, because like in this scenario, I would have no idea where I'm going. Dude, look at how big this tree was. Okay, scratch that. This is a big tree. That's crazy. Sorry, Keebler Elf. I'll be leaving now. So check it out. We just made it to the end of the trail. We're back at the parking area. And look at this. A penny in the snow, face up. Isn't that something? So I'm just driving along looking for another trail or somewhere to sleep tonight, but look at this view. This is where I parked, and I'm just gonna make some lunch here real quick, but man. Rice and beans, one of my all-time favorite meals. I think I might have scared some people off because a minivan pulled up. I'm just at a lookout point, and a minivan pulled up right next to me, and then once they looked over and saw that I was in here, they kind of scurried back into their car and left. Like, I don't know, just a man making some rice. I pulled up here Thought I was gonna like it for the night, but yeah, it's on a hill. The view's not great. Lake's pretty far away. There's another spot that was down by a boat ramp that I liked quite a bit more. The only reason I didn't go was because there were a bunch of bullet shells and cigarettes on the ground. So I don't know, just felt like dirty land, but I'm going back to that one. Well guys, we are back at the hill because I went to the other spot. I parked and I was walking around a little bit, just checking it out, and aside from the bullets, beer cans, and cigarettes everywhere, I soon discovered a bunch of meat, a bunch of raw meat just sitting right there, like a huge pile of raw meat. And then I noticed a couple of bite marks in said raw meat. Said raw meat was just about 2 feet away from the flat area where I was parked, so that was a quick no thanks for me. And now we're back here. Don't need no bears getting the taste for bloody meat. And then opening my tin can of a truck and eating me, the sardine. Nothing really crazy going on. It's raining again, which is annoying, so I kind of weatherproofed the truck a little bit more, and I hope that's going to do better with keeping the water out. I also took my first, water bottle shower, which wasn't ideal, but, since it was raining, it's kind of all I can do. And I'm just gonna cook more rice and beans for dinner, so really just nothing crazy. I'm gonna get to bed pretty early because we're gonna leave hopefully by 6 tomorrow morning, because tomorrow we're going to Kentucky and we have to drive through the whole state of Tennessee, up through Knoxville. There's an extreme cold warning for tonight, and there is a snow winter hazard storm tomorrow. So I want to go as early as possible, find a Starbucks or something, and then edit this video and get it out for you guys. And then from there we're gonna go to Mammoth Cave, and from there, who knows? It is 4:27 in the morning, and we are rolling on out of here, off to Kentucky. Nothing like driving through thick, heavy fog where you can't see anything, and there's no signal on my phone, so I can't even get the Google Maps pulled up. Hey, we're in Tennessee now. Untreated road ahead? What does that mean? And also it said motorcycles high crash area next 11 miles. So that's pretty awesome. These roads are amazingly windy. I'm glad I'm doing this at 5 in the morning on Sunday when no one else is out here, because I can't imagine trying to fit on these roads with another person. Look at this dam. I had to pull over just because this is crazy. The whole way, the water has been level with the road, and then suddenly you hit this dam and then boom, drops super, super low down. That must be 150 feet down. That's crazy. Thank you guys for watching and coming along with the very start of the journey. It's definitely been something. Kind of what I expected. Some things are a little better, some things are a little worse. Can't wait to go to Kentucky, get out of North Carolina, because I know North Carolina so well that it's just, maybe I want to see something a little more exciting. So, alright, see ya.